You can also do that. Link in bio, you already know. Hi, everybody, and welcome to Moonlit Metaphysics. I'm Alexis. I'm a little bit late, but let's get started on today's topic. I'm live on TikTok, so shout out to TikTok. Holler. Welcome, everybody. This is episode 10 of Moonlit Metaphysics. Wow, I've been super consistent for 10 times in a row for something. That's amazing. We are talking today about one of the most hotly debated topics on my TikTok page, master numbers. Okay, so as you may or may not know, I'm a spiritual life coach, metaphysical provider, and some of my chosen tools of the trade are numerology and astrology. So I combine the two to do my readings and such, and I often post content on TikTok and YouTube about my numerology. A lot of the times when we're doing things that reduces power numbers like 11, 22, 33, etc., people get pissed the fuck off. Like they hate me. So I wanted to create an episode that gives you an example or talks about master numbers and shows you why they're not that serious. And we could drop it a couple of notches down, guys. Um, basically. So we're here to discuss master numbers and to discuss them in the realms of numerology, both Chaldean and Pythagorean numerology. Okay. So many people believe that having a master number in their numerological code automatically elevates their spiritual status. But is that really the case? So yeah, we're going to dive deep and explore all these different nuances of the master number and how it isn't about inflating the ego, TikTok. I want you to put your master number to the side real quick. Each number, whether single or compound, holds lessons and energies. Okay. So we reduce. I know you're like, you don't know shit about numerology. If you're reducing an 11, you're a stupid, dumb bitch. And I'm like, okay, here we go again. You're an 11, right? Yeah, thought so. It's not about your ego, baby. But in this episode, we're going to discuss the differences between Chaldean and Pythagorean numerology in a very quick, brief explanation, because that shit is ancient and thousands of years of info are associated with those methods of numerology, and we ain't going to get into a masterclass. I'm just going to give you the idea of the differences there. Why reducing master numbers is common practice in New Age, and we see it a lot during like life path calculations. Why that is and how that's not right. Especially if you've seen some of my life path TikToks, you will see that ain't it. That's not how I do the math. Okay. So we'll also talk about the ego's role in our desire to identify with master numbers and why no number is better than the other. And how understanding your root number 1 through 9 are primary to unlocking your true potential, regardless of whatever compound numbers, double digit numbers you have in your numerological code. Okay. Breaking those myths today, basically, is what we're doing. Let's start off with Chaldean numerology because that's not something that is talked about often. And I want to be able to look at both screens at the same time. So let me just try to like adjust this real quick because my brain is like, all righty. Yeah, that's better. That's better-ish. Nope. See, that ain't it. All right, but so Chaldean numerology is one of the oldest, if not the oldest, numerological systems dating back to ancient Babylonian times, ancient Sumerian times. It differs from the Pythagorean system in that it focuses on the meanings. It has compound numbers. So Pythagorean, besides New Age versions of, master number 11, master number 22, master number 33, Pythagorean numerology does not concentrate on compound numbers. Those are kind of like the only compound numbers they have a definition for or a meaning for. Sometimes New Age goes up to 99, like 33, 44, 55, 66, etc. Compound numbers in Chaldean numerology hold more weight and value. They are actually a lot more important than they are in Pythagorean. Each compound number, because it is thought that the vibrations of the individual numbers compound with each other and create a different type of energy. So each compound number is viewed as a unique blend of energies. For example, a number 10 in Chaldean numerology is often interpreted, as a number of fortune and change. In Pythagorean numerology, or in numerology in general, when we talk about the reduction method and reducing to the root number, a 10 would be a 1. Pythagorean numerology holds no weight on the number 10. It would say it's a 1. Okay. But Chaldean, the more ancient Babylonian Sumerian version of numerology, is holds weight on a 10. There's information that is associated with the energy of a 10, often interpreted as a number of fortune and change. 11 also has significance, but not that master number, beautiful, intuitive, lovely, fucking perfect vibration that new age spirituality would have you believe. Actually, it ain't cute. So let's actually talk about that. Let's talk about what the 11 means in Chaldean numerology. Quick little history lesson. Thousands of years ago, this group of individuals decided to place importance on numbers and the vibrations of numbers, okay? They created a list. It's written on some stone tablets in cuneiform, if I'm not mistaken, and there is a description for each one of these numbers. Okay, so on these ancient cuneiform tablets or Chaldean tablets, we have the examples, we have the meanings of these compound numbers. Okay, so 11 in Chaldean numerology, according to the Chaldean tablets, is 11-2. So they also count it as a 2. 2 is also important to them, but it's actually an ominous number. It's a number that belongs to occultists. The Chaldean tablets warn of 11 as being a number of hidden dangers, of trials, of tribulations, of treachery from others. It's associated with the imagery of a lion, a hand clenched, and a lion muzzled, kind of like held back. Okay. It represents a person who has great difficulties to contend against. A lion muzzled, meaning that you have to deal with a lot of inner strength to, kind of also drown out self-doubt, low self-esteem, racing mind. Those are things that are actually associated with the number 11, as according to Chaldean numerology. So not that master number that we're so used to, used to seeing in new age spirituality. It's not that serious. Do you still want to be a master 11? Do you still not want to reduce? Let's give you another example. 22 in Chaldean numerology, again, more ancient than Greek Pythagorean numerology. 22 on the Chaldean tablets is symbolized as a good man blinded by the folly of others. That's the meaning there. With a knapsack on his back full of arrows. These Chaldean numbers almost read like tarot cards. In this concept of the 22, it's kind of like a warning, a number of illusion and delusion, a good person who lives in a fool's paradise kind of vibe, not the master builder that people would have you believe nowadays when you're like, oh, I'm a 22 life path. Like, that's not the same. Actually wouldn't want to claim a 22, to be honest with you, or an 11. But that's just me. There are, okay, we'll get to Pythagorean, and I will, because I'm shitting on master numbers right now, and I do not mean to. I just want to show you the importance of root numbers and how even in the ancient version of numerology where compound numbers actually hold importance, they still reduce, and those master numbers are not that important to them. Womp womp. Let's do 33 in Chaldean numerology for shits and giggles. So 33 in Chaldean numerology is 33-6. So 3 plus 3 reduces to a 6. And on the tablets, there is actually no description for the number 33. 33 has no meaning to the Chaldeans. With time and academics in numerology doing their own research and experience and, doing their own readings and stuff like that, there has been a meaning attributed to 33-6, but in the actual Chaldean tablets, there's no description. It's closely linked to 24-6, like the energy of 24-6, but New Age spiritualists would agree that 33/6 is a little bit more focused on materialism and business. So again, 33 is not even a thing in Chaldean numerology. So why is it a big thing now for it to be like a master number? Where did that come from? That came from New Age spirituality that really has no merit sometimes. Sometimes. Also, a big difference between Chaldean and Pythagorean numerology, before I move on, is the way that they calculate numbers. So they're not even the same. They attribute letters, different numbers to different letters. So yes, there is numerology for names, and in the Chaldean system, the numbers only go up to 8 because they believe that 9 was sacred, and so they didn't attribute any letters to the vibration of 9. 9 was godly. In the Pythagorean system, the Greek system, the more modern system that we know and love, you will see the numbers attributed to each letter go up to 9. So they use the full root system of 1 through 9 to attribute to the different letters. That makes the letters different numbers. That makes the calculations different. Okay. So there's a difference here. Personally speaking, when I do numerology readings, I like to use Chaldean numerology to calculate your current name, because Chaldeans believe that names hold vibration, and that each number attributed, each letter connected to each number was there for a reason and it held meaning. So I like to use current names because Chaldeans believe that current names could either be fortunate or unfortunate. So when I'm doing numerology readings for people and I'm calculating their current name, like what you currently go by or what your business name is, I like to do the Chaldean method because it shows me, is that a fortunate vibration or isn't it? Especially if you're using it for business. Are you about to go broke with that business name? Is the vibration vibing or not? Right? So I use Chaldean for that. For destiny numbers, which is a well-known attribute in your own personal numerology, usually it's like the big 3. Like if we have the big 3 in astrology, sun, moon, oh my God, sun, moon, Mercury, sun, moon, oh my God, what? Am I stupid right now? But the big 3 in numerology would be life path number, day of birth number, and destiny number. And so your destiny number is actually calculated by your name. And so in Pythagorean numerology, or that's the system that I use to calculate destiny number, because moving into Pythagorean system, they hold a little bit more weight on master numbers. And that's why everybody's losing their shit. And that's why everybody wants to cancel me over reducing the master number 11. And I get it. Yeah, I've been brainwashed. I understand. Oh, God. Here's the thing. Pythagorean numerology, which is the more common, more well-known system, focuses on the root numbers 1 through 9, right? Like I said earlier, they really don't place any importance on compound numbers, except master numbers 11, 22, 33. These receive special emphasis. In old numerology books, you'll see master numbers only go up to 33. In newer numerology books, you'll see 33, 44, 55, 66, 67, 77, 88, 99, etc. Well, no, it'll stop at 99, but it'll go all the way up to the double digits in the root numbers. And this started gaining a lot of attention in modern day pop culture, new age spirituality, and it's not necessarily based in original theory. As I just described to you, ancient Chaldean numerology, that's not it. That's really unimportant to them, or just means something completely different. So while I do not stress the master numbers, I do use them in my numerological data when I'm doing readings for people, especially when it comes to the destiny number, like I was telling you. So the destiny number is calculated by compiling your full name, your full birth certificate name, what you were given at birth. And since names are long, these numbers end up coming out bigger than just like your day of birth number. I was born on the 7th. That's a single digit. I don't have to do any math there, right? But for a name, you usually have to reduce to get back to that single digit. So I do hold a little bit of importance on master numbers for names. Because sometimes when I calculate a name, it straight up comes out to a master number 33, 77, so I will leave it just as that. And I will share with the client that importance of that master number. But master numbers are reduced in many numerological processes, even in Pythagorean numerology. So stop coming at me. I love ya, but no, you reduce your master number 11s, okay? Especially when you're calculating your life paths, because then everybody born in November would be like, I'm a master number 11. No, you were born in November. Like, stop. Like, stop. And life paths is the straight across method. The calculation for a life path is straight across. So date of birth, month, date, year. I'll just give you an example because I cannot come up with numbers. September 7, 1985, 9 plus 7 plus 1 plus 9 plus 8 plus 5. The straight across addition method. That's how we calculate life paths. That's the traditional way to calculate life paths. I do not care if your master number 11 is in there somewhere. If you were born in 1911, I do not give a shit. It's getting reduced. That's how it is. Hey, Veronica. I'm talking about master numbers and how people are egoically attached to their master number, when in reality we reduce quite often in numerology, and people be coming at me in TikTok. So hence this Moonlit Metaphysics episode. Let me see. Okay, so there's a number that I call the power number that a lot of numerologists really don't fucking talk about at all. I find that it holds a lot of weight in regards to highlighting one's powers, innate gifts, talents, traits, etc. So for example, if I was born on the 7th, my power number is 7, and my gifts, talents, traits, innate traits, etc. are connected to spirituality, academia, education, teaching, being a student, etc. Very much in alignment. That's my power. That's my power, right? So if someone is born on the 11th, I won't reduce that. Now, calculating their life path to get that whole entire life path number, I absolutely will count straight across. I'm not keeping an 11 in that calculation. But if I'm just straight up, your life path number is, it will be 11. It will be 11. You share a lot of attributes with the number 2. Don't get it twisted. You need to read the 2 as well. But the 11 has a little bit of an extra flair to it when it regards your innate talents, traits, gifts, etc. 11, born on the 11, power number 11, is more likely to be a leader than someone born on the 2nd, or I'm trying to do math and I really can't right now. Like 9, 10, 11. So, okay, someone born on the 2nd or another day in the month that adds up to a 2. They would be more of a partner, less of a leader. The intensification of the double ones in the number 11 really amplifies that leadership. So I would leave that for a power number for your day of birth number. Born on the 11th, fine. You can keep your power number 11. You don't have to reduce it. Again, life path number, straight across method. You're adding up all the numbers. I do not care if there's a 22 in there somewhere or a 33. There cannot be a 33 in your birth date. Like, so not that one. We don't add straight across. We're not reducing there. Copy? Cool. This is especially true when it comes to other types of numerology, like wealth numerology or relationship compatibility numerology. We reduce. I'm not carrying your master number all over the place because you feel special about it. Sorry. Come at me in the comments later. I've only been doing numerology since I was 16 years old, and I'm almost a fucking 40 years old. So the reduction is essential. The reduction is essential. If you're going around talking about, I'm a 22, I'm a 33, I'm a master number 11, and you're not reducing and you're completely ignoring the attributes of a number 2, your ego is preventing you from personal growth. Your ego is preventing you from finding alignment and balance. So check yourself real quick and reduce your numbers. Go check out what the number 2 means, because it also applies. It absolutely also applies. Again, if you were just to hold down any number 11 in your date of birth, every person born in November would be a master number 11. And that's just not how it goes. Love you, but no. Any questions? Because I have just YouTube, checking in on YouTube. Any questions? Because, yeah, I'm just throwing stuff at you and I'm kind of being really mean to master numbers right now. But I love y'all. Look, watch. I'm going to throw my ego in there and show you how sometimes master numbers matter, especially when they're connected to your own shit. My destiny number is a 77. I don't reduce that. I'm keeping that. Again, destiny is the calculation of your entire name. So usually those numbers are long anyways. They can go up into the hundreds, like into the triple digits. And we reduce to get an idea of what the root number there is, what the root vibration there is. But if I add up the letters of your name, I know that sounds weird, but trust me, if I add up the letters of your name, and I get 66, 77, 88, 99, 11, I'm leaving it. That's a part of your destiny. That's where the master numbers matter to me. Otherwise, they don't really matter to me. And I do numerology readings for a living. So just saying. 11 is an expanded number of 2, an expanded form of 2. Don't slip on your 2. It carries additional spiritual potential and challenges, yes, because of the intensification of the number 1, the double ones. It's a different vibration. Every number holds a different vibration, but they add up to 2. So focusing too much on identifying with your master numbers, like I said, can actually limit personal growth. Every number has its place and lesson, and reducing numbers offers a broader view of how we can grow and evolve. Okay. No number is superior to another number in numerology, whether it's a single digit or a compound number. There's no better than the other here. Okay. There is no better than the other. We just need to, you need to reduce because you need to get that other side of the story. It's some information there. We unlock core meaning when we get to the root numbers, and we allow, or I should say, we avoid letting the ego kind of distort that journey. I'm a master number 11. I'm here to like be spiritually awakened. But are you though? Like, are you even living that life? Like, because you might be the shadow 11, which is shadow number 2, which is, go read that. Hi. So yeah, every number has its lesson. Every number has its place. I think that's the end of my rant about Chaldean numerology and Pythagorean numerology. So remember, Chaldean numerology uses 1 through 8 to calculate their names, their words. Chaldean numerology emphasizes compound numbers because Chaldean numerology is more so used for the vibrations of names. And names have a tendency to be longer than just like the day you were born. Number 7, number 22, number 31, right? That reduces to a 4. It's a single digit. Names will be longer digits. Pythagorean numerology uses the root numbers 1 through 9 to calculate letters. For example, A is 1. And they have an importance on master numbers, although no other compound numbers hold weight in Pythagorean numerology. Meanwhile, Chaldean goes from 0 to 52. It's up to you what method you decide to use. But as an astronumerologist myself and a person who does readings on a regular for individuals, I use both methods for different purposes, like we've already discussed. If it's a destiny number, I'm using Pythagorean. If it's anything else, if it's current name or business name or any other word vibration, I'm using Chaldean. If it's compound numbers that come up in a different type of calculation, I might use Chaldean. It's really relative, honestly. It's relative to the situation. You use what you want, but reduce your master number. Don't play yourself. Both systems are going to offer insight into how we interact with the energies around us. Slightly different ways. You do what you want. I don't know, as a destiny number 77, which is the spiritual master, I'm not reducing that. I feel like that is very much in alignment for my daily going abouts. And a master is forever a student, and that's exactly what I am when it comes to the spiritual realm. So we're going to stay with 77, master number destiny number 77. But I'm going to reduce it if I find it anywhere else. I'm coming for you. And please stop harassing me in my comments about I have no idea how to do numerology because I'm reducing master numbers. You have no idea, Baba. You have new age spirituality ideas, and that's it. You have no ancient information. And I love you, but I need you to do your deeper personal work and reduce your net master number 11 and check out why you're so codependent. Yo, I'm going to get death threats from these master number 11s after this video. All right. If you have any questions about numerology or you want to throw them down there while I'm here right now, because I barely ever go live on TikTok, do so. YouTube is crickets right now, so I'm going to let them just sit there and contemplate. And if you have any questions during the replay as you're rewatching, please feel free to drop the questions down in the comments below, and I will absolutely get back to you as well. Okay, but they're crickets, and usually my YouTube is popping, and today my TikTok is a little bit live, so that's cute. That's cute for me. Thank you for all the love, guys. Thank you for all the love. I see them hearts like your fingers about to break, bitch. I see it. Thank you. Oh, hi, Bronx Witch. Let me see. Just making sure that I covered everything because I know how your master numbers are, with much love and respect. Okay, guys, so if there isn't any questions about master numbers and when to reduce them or when not to reduce them, or what's the difference between the two main systems of numerology, then I will be skedaddling for the night. Hi. Thank you, everybody, so much for joining me and hearing me rant about master numbers. If y'all have any questions on the replay, just drop them down below and I will reply. Peace out. You're welcome.